She's seen Encanto more times than she can count. And she can count to 10. She mentioned Mirabel in every conversation. But the moment she actually met Mirabel, she was speechless. That's pura magia. Find yours at Walt Disney World Resort.
5 years, 10 months, and 2 days. That's how long it took to grow the 38 inches to ride on Cali River Rapids. But the moment the wait finally ended, that was pura magia. Discover it at Walt Disney World Resort.
Are you ready to move your career forward? Make your comeback with Purdue Global and get college credit for your work, school life, or military experiences. With these credits, you may have already completed up to 75% of your undergraduate degree. You've worked hard to get where you are. It's time to get the recognition you deserve and earn a degree you'll be proud of. One that employers will trust and respect. When you take the next step in your life and career, make it count with Purdue Global, Purdue's online university for working adults. Start your comeback at purdueglobal.edu.
Before we get started, a warning that this episode contains mention of infanticide. Please be advised when listening. Hello. From Wonder Media Network, I'm Jenny Kaplan, and this is Womanica. This month, we're talking about women who found themselves at the center of controversy, whether deserved or not. Today, we're discussing one of the most notorious serial killers in Japanese history. She took advantage of struggling mothers and was responsible for the death of more than 100 infants. Meet Miyuki Ishikawa. Miyuki was born in the south of Japan in 1897. Not much is known about her upbringing. We do know that she moved to Tokyo for college and became a midwife. Soon after graduating, she married a man named Takeshi Ishikawa. He was previously a sergeant in the military, and after that, a police officer for the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department before being discharged. Miyuki worked at the Kotobuki Maternity Hospital. Soon, she became its director. New mothers entrusted Miyuki to keep them healthy during pregnancy, deliver their newborns, and care for their children. In 1940s Japan, abortion was illegal. That, coupled with economic troubles stemming from World War II, meant that many mothers were giving birth to children that they didn't have the means to care for. Miyuki came up with the macabre solution. She would suffocate or strangle or neglect the infants to death. Then, Takeshi would ask the parents for payment. It would be cheaper than the cost of raising a child, he'd argue. Finally, a doctor named Shiro Nakayama would falsify the baby's death certificate so it seemed like they died of natural causes. This deadly team committed their crimes undetected until one day in January of 1948. 2 police officers found 4 bulky wooden boxes while on their morning patrol. They belonged to a local funeral director. When they investigated the boxes, they found the bodies of 5 babies inside. Upon medical examination, it was determined that 3 of the infants died of pneumonia and malnutrition. 2 of them froze to death. All had no food in their stomachs. When questioned, the funeral director said the boxes the police found were requested by Kotobuki Maternity Hospital, where Miyuki worked. Then he admitted that he'd been paid 500 yen per baby to bury them. 3 days later, Miyuki and her husband were arrested. Investigations continued. The remains of more than 40 infants were found in a funeral home, while 30 more were found buried underneath the temple. In all, it's estimated that Miyuki was responsible for the deaths of 103 infants. Miyuki, Takeshi, and Dr. Nakayama were sent to court. The defense claimed that the parents were at fault for the children's death, not the Ishikawas, because the parents were the ones who abandoned them. Much of the public sided with this reasoning. Their sentence came down in October of 1948. The Tokyo District Court found Miyuki and Takeshi guilty of 5 counts of murder by omission. Their sentences were light, and the couple appealed. In the end, Miyuki was sentenced to 4 years and Takeshi only 2. The Japanese government took measures to prevent tragedies like this from happening in the future. On June 24, 1949, the federal government legalized abortion for economic reasons under the Eugenic Protection Law. All month, we're talking about women of controversy. For more information, find us on Facebook and Instagram at Womanica Podcast. Special thanks to Liz Kaplan, my favorite sister and co-creator. Talk to you tomorrow.
Whether you're ordering wings for the game, whipping up a 7-layer dip, or ordering pizza, there's something about football that makes you want to eat. And this football season, Uber Eats has the best deals on game day food. No matter what you're craving, from 2-for-1 pizza to buy one, get one wings, Uber Eats will be dropping new deals each week, all season long. Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day presents goodness from the garden. Imagine your home blooming with floral scents. No dirt or grime in sight. That's the power of Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day. With uplifting scents and down-to-earth values, Mrs. Meyer's collection of household products is inspired by the garden. Each scent made with essential oils and other thoughtfully chosen ingredients that don't just smell delightful. They're tough on messes, too. When it comes to cleaning, it's more fun if it smells like the garden. So visit mrsmeyers.com now.